Good morning, everybody. Well, let's have a look at the arithmetic. I'm working from home today, so there's no whiteboards or anything. Does mean I can show you what's left of our Easter daffodils and little Chicky. But let's get on with the arithmetic. Daffodils and Easter Chicky aside. So questions for arithmetic, and I've just laid them out as you could in your home learning books. But first off, we've got 91 divided by 7. So how many 7s are in 9? Is 1, remainder 2. How many 7s in 21? 3, so an answer of 13. Next up, 9/10 take away 2/5. So addition and subtraction of fractions, we need a common denominator. 10 is the lowest common multiple, so a sensible common denominator for tenths and fifths. And 9 times 1 is 9, 10 times 1 is 10. So I need to times by 2 here to turn 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4. Denominator stays the same for now. 9 take away 4 is 5. 5/10 would be a right answer, but I could simplify by dividing by 5 to get 1, divide by 5 to get 2. Really great final answer of 1/2. Next up, like I was saying yesterday, I always find it easier to put the bigger number on top, even though you don't need to in addition. It's just a habit, I think, because you have to in subtraction. And then we're just adding. 7 added 4 is 11, 9, 14, to get 9,418. That's meant to be a 0, isn't it? 623 times 0. Well, anything times 0 is 0, because that means no lots of, 0 lots of 623, 0. Done. This one, we could do this just by looking, because we've got 3/10 there and 3/10 there. So if I took 3/10 away in our subtraction, 9 take away 0, should have 5.009. You might have seen that answer without needing to lay out the calculation. Let's have a look up here. So we need the big number on top, and we are subtracting 615. There we go. 2 take away 5, we can't do. And there's nothing to steal, so I need to go next door. 8 turns into 7, and I can pass that along. 12 take away 5 is 7. 9 take away 1 is 8. 7 take away 6 is 1. 8 take away the invisible 0 is 8 to get 8,187. Now here, you might know the answer because 6 times 8 is 48. But to show you using short division, divided by 6, now we know 8t, because it's 10 times more than 48. So a final answer of 80. Dividing fractions, we flip the second fraction to turn it into a times. Before we times across. Now this one, I need to convert into a whole number, an integer, to get the final answer. So we should have 10/5. Then I can do how many 5s are in 10? 2, and no fifths left over. So our final answer is the integer of 2. Next up, I'm going to use my decimal points in line before I then lay out 63.7, 5.04, and that means I've now got accurate place value columns. I can put zeros in any gaps before I start to subtract. 0 take away 4 can't do because the number on top is smaller, so I'm going to steal 6. 6 take away 0 is 6. Here, really, we're doing 3 take away 5 we can't do, so what we can do instead, sneaky, is see it as 63 take away 5 to get 58, but show you where that's come from. If we steal, 13 take away 5 is 8, 5 take away 0 is 5, 58.66. And finally, long multiplication to finish. There we go. Sorry, one hand holding the phone. I haven't got my second hand to hold the paper still. Anywho, times it by 1 first of all, that's easy. There we go. 3 times 7, or 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 9, 63, add 2, 65. 7 times 9, 63, add 6 makes 69. 3, 0, 15, should get 70,503, and that's arithmetic done. You can pause there if you want to check any of your answers again. Right, on to reasoning.